almost shifting. We got pizza, moving boxes, or else Checkers beats us. Life is rough here in the depths of space. If shit set comes a-knocking, we shoot them in the face. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo. Alright, I got another verse. I hear a boy coming right in my instant, and it just asks me why I blew them all away. But I feel so great now with sovereign Cargonia. Every round we stand our ground. Gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, hail Cargonia, gun cargo, 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 hail Cargonia, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo, gun cargo.
Get back to work.
Hey, hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up with meat. So make a food, baby. A shit the pan, baby. We could make another cursing recipe. We got a hot pot of beans and an order to fill. And I know Beach Space ain't got any chill. So Italian soda pop and spicy for me. If you wanna learn good noms and hang around and see, say, hey, who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking? Doctor Who's cooking something up for thee? And eggplant.
Dishes are going on. Apologize about that. Apologies about starting late. I forgot that I didn't have any vegetables. So I needed to get them. But now I have the vegetables, so now we can start. What are we doing today, chat? We are doing Jambalaya. Why? Because I wanted to. You can't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me now. Let's get all the ducky music going. There we go. Oh, the ducky music. Move that. And dishes are getting finished up behind me. so,
I'm done.
oh, we're done. Okay,
I'll finish that later.
thank you. Light is just a little bright.
Lower your voice, please.
Yeah, shush.
Excuse me, who's your mother?
I'm
Excuse my phone.
trying to get stuff ready. Okay, so we're going to start with the Trinity. Actually, first we're going to consult the Holy Tome of Duck. Duck has so generously given unto the Legion essentially a post on step-by-step with pictures on how he does jambalaya. And I just realized that I forgot to grab jalapenos. Do I have anything? I have things that I can use, yes. So, one onion. It's just very dark in here. I cannot answer that. The bean house was not my was not in the Doctor Who's the Chef intellectual property sphere of influence. So those of you who have watched WBPL-76 for a while will remember a couple of times where I made jambalaya. The first time I made jambalaya, I incredibly misread the instructions and septupled the amount of rice necessary. Still turned out tasty, but I did not need to add in all of that rice. And I will talk about the rice that I have right now, which is pretty much, very much the onus as for why I am making jambalaya right now. This onion is not very conducive for the chopping method with which I am accustomed. We're making do. Uh... So how's everybody? Life is going pretty good. You discovered Lego Formula One, as in Formula One with Lego, or the Lego Formula One car builds? Yeah, Lego is pretty versatile with their offerings. You're very cool. I'm still waiting on that light kit, by the way. For the Enterprise. I really don't like this knife. Why am I using it? It's because it's the one I grabbed. It's a serrated knife, so I can't even sharpen it if I wanted to. I very much dislike serrated kitchen knives. Nice, samurai. That's very nice. Also, all of those 3-in-1s that you posted, that lion is going to make a really sick Gundam. I just know it. Aha! Monument Hobbies is shipping soon. 2 bell peppers. Yes, I just manhandle my peppers. It's the easiest way to do it. It really is. No, so yeah, we're going to chop this up, and for those of you who have been around, you know what this is. For those of you who don't, this is the Cajun Trinity. It is onion, bell pepper, and celery. And for those of you who are familiar with French cuisine, you'll be like, wait a minute, that sounds a little bit like mirepoix. What is mirepoix? For those of you who aren't fancy, mirepoix is basically the starting vegetable stock of any French dish. It is onions, carrots, and celery. Now, why would something like the French be in Cajun cuisine? Well, probably because Cajun cuisine is French. Indeed. I will endeavor to do that, Ducky. Our resident Cajun expert will violently disagree with me while saying, basically, you're not exactly 100% wrong about Cajun being French. In fact, there is a language spoken around Louisiana that needs to come back called Cajun French, which is not necessarily mutually unintelligible with actual French. Although if anyone from Paris or Montreal hears it being spoken, they'll be like, what the hell are you doing to my language? That isn't French. And then the Cajun French speaker will then sick an alligator on them. Kitchen bouquet. No, you didn't. I absolutely do not have like 3 bottles of this. So, anyway, back to Mirepoix. When the Acadians left Canada, which is what happened with the where basically Cajuns came from, down to the Louisiana Purchase. Well, it wasn't called the Louisiana Purchase at the time. It was called Louisiana. And it was owned by the French. Yay. Or the Spanish at the time. I don't know. Louisiana has a really weird history. I do know that Napoleon sold it to America to buy guns. Gave up his colonial ambitions to conquer Europe, and look at how great that turned out for Europe. Anyway, when the Proto-Cajuns, as I will call for them, I see you, ducks. I'm just busy not chopping my fingers off. Settled in Louisiana. They didn't really have any carrots. So they had to replace it with bell peppers, which were easy to grow in the area. Oh, the lost colony of Roanoke. I wonder whatever happened to them. Well, perhaps they went and mingled with the Croatoan people. And in fact, interbred with them as a means of survival, because there have been indigenous reports of ancestors having fair skin and fair hair, and there were hammer flakes discovered at Croatoan settlements. It's not a mystery. They interbred with a friendly tribe. Oh, whatever happened to them? How hot am I gonna do it? What's my pepper? Ducks, I apologize. I forgot to buy peppers while I was out shopping. I have a hot sauce, and I have, where is it? Tony's More Spice. I was honestly more concerned for the celery and the green peppers. Anyway, back to the Trinity and the Mirepoix. Like, I'm trying to describe. Yes, I've seen that post, Ducks. It explains a lot about the current situation in Louisiana. Persona, you're not the one with the knife and fingers on the board, so don't worry about it. You know what? I don't care. I like my chunky celery. And don't you know, Doc's a starfish. Okay, fine. Here, let me help. There we go. Grip. So, when the Proto-Cajuns settled in Louisiana, they brought along all of their traditional French cooking and adapted it to local ingredients and local customs, which was mostly indigenous at the time. So they adapted in lots of local vegetables, okra, other things, and basically just made do, and we're just like, hey, we're going to use French cooking techniques with whatever we get. And that's why a Cajun roux, or a Creole roux, for both are essentially, and I'm starting a fight here, the same thing. Which is different than a French roux. French roux is cream and flour. A Cajun roux still has flour, but is with fat or oil. I have some andouille sausage here. Or is this green onion sausage? I can't remember. I didn't read the label properly. Either way, it's gonna be delicious. I need to clean out my freezer anyway. This is andouille. Dux should know he bought this for me. I'm having an Uncle Roger moment. Andouille, correct. So we're just getting our mise en place, which is French for get your ingredients together. Dux, would you like to regale chat with the memory of the meetup where you made sausage fried chicken? So much andouille grease. I had the chicken right there. I have no idea how much sausage this is. This is roughly 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. All I know is yes, I want to eat it. This is one of the things that I love about doing the cooking show with you all, because it's just like I could do the Food Network thing of, yeah, this is all of the ingredients and here's all of it already chopped up. But I think part of the charm of what I do is live cooking. Oh, that's sausage. Secret ingredient, tasso. Been in the deep freezer, so ignore that January 12th. Can you tell at sight a mouse or rifle from a javelin? Do you know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin? Do you know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery? In short, when you've a smattering of elemental strategy, would you say that a better major general has never strategy? What is tasso? Tasso is extremely spiced smoked pork. It's literal flavor bombs. I have no idea what you're referring to, Persona. This is just how I cook. Tasso is the most heavily spiced pork you can come up with. It gives a smoke flavor to whatever liquid you cook it in. If it make beans and rice amazing. I didn't mix it with any Battletech nonsense. I was literally... that's the line. When I can tell at sight a mouse or rifle from a javelin, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy. When I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. Short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy. I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo and autocategorical. I'm very well acquainted too with mathematical. I understand equations both simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and inoculus. In short, it's man is vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of the modern major general. I know our mythic history, King Arthur, and Sir Paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I have a witty taste for paradox. I can quote in Heliogabalus all the crimes of Heliogabalus. In conics, I can floor peculiarities parabolus. Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of Caracacacus uniform. In short, I'm not as vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of the modern major general. And that's where I fall apart. Look, it's frozen, and don't worry about it. I have something that will make Ducks very upset. Hey Ducks, what's chicory? Alright. I think I just gave Ducks an aneurysm. Or he's typing about how I'm being a very, very... Oh! Haha! Simple. Chicory is a magical ingredient that you add to coffee to make it worse. I love how there's no oh, there is an expiration date on this. Like, I literally just pulled these, this pork, like, literally right out of the freezer, so... Pardon me for not wanting to cut a block of ice. Christ, that's a thick boy. You know, I wonder if Chef Phoenix, the Brit, would do a collab. Have you seen that man on YouTube? Man who was bullied into making a big grape? Expiration dates are a suggestion. Did it have a good hiss? Alrighty. More slice-a-dice. Christ, she's girthy. Damn, boy, she thick. You've done jam-packed my chuck wagon full of non-essentials. Oregano, oregano, spices, cilantro. What in the blazes is cilantro? And what's this? Lettuce. It's a vegetable. Lettuce. Now why'd you go doing that? It's a vegetable, Cookie. The men need their 4 basic food groups. I got your 4 basic food groups. Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard. Don't need no lettuce. For those of you who don't know what I just referenced, it's Atlantis, the Lost Empire, the one of my most beloved Disney films. It's very funny. The character Cookie is an Old West chuck wagon cook who literally has an ox-drawn carriage as his cooking station. I know, right? The Leviathan submarine was just like so cool and then immediately destroyed. But Cookie knew his stuff. In a long expedition, like for example, the one on which the Atlantis explorers were on, cans of beans, smoked and salted bacon, whiskey in a jar or bottle, and lard were all shelf-stable and long-term food storage solutions. Beans give you all of them vegetable vitamins and proteins and all of that good fiber. Bacon gave you all of that good meat. Whiskey to help everything suck less bad. And lard as a really good cooking medium. You will see that vegetables do not have a very long shelf-stable timeline. Which is why Cookie, a long-term expeditionary chef, was like, what the hell is this? Alright, I want to talk about this rice really quick. I bought this at a local farm store. This is Cahokia rice, grown in southern Illinois, but, where was it? Helped, oh, it was on the little placard at the store, but, the agricultural department of the University of Louisiana helped develop this rice. And that is the reason why I wanted to make jambalaya today. Man, look at these carvings. It must have taken them 5,000-10,000 years to make this. Look, I make a bridge. 6, 7, like 9, 10 seconds tops. Alrighty. So, after everything is chopped, on to the next things. We are going to sear our sausage. So we're getting everything nice and cookied up. Got all my mise en place. Get out of here, bug. 10, 11 tops. Yes, yes. I would like to try and make pemmican. Dried powdered meat, fruits, berries, pinch of salt, emulsified in lard. Keeps forever. I love the Mole Man. The Mole Man is hilarious. Most important part of any cook is marinating the chef. So that's going to take a while. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. Anyway, no, like it's a, so yeah, the rice, grown in southern Illinois, family farm near the river. Our passion is producing rice that is better for you, sustainable farm, where we harvest healthier future. It's taking great care to preserve soil. Look, I just saw brown rice and I'm just like, let's make jambalaya. If you're not tipping one back while you're throwing shit in the pot, you're not doing it right. Ducks, I know you're listening. You may not be able to talk in chat. Look at me about to eat raw rice. Oh, that's gonna be good rice. Oh, ooh, I made a good decision. I made a very, very good decision. Yes, slightly. It needs to be washed, but not to the point of disintegration. Where was I? Yes, ducks will remember this when we had our crawfish boil. Him, myself, and his brother were out back looking at the crawfish pot, beers in hand, and everybody driving by was saluting us. Some with cans, some with thermoses, insulated cups. And after about the third one, I turned to Duck and I said, "That's not lemonade in there, is it?" He said, "Nope." And I'm just like, sounds about right. So here's the thing about chicory. It's a great item. I do not dislike it as a product. You can use a substitute for endive. It's medicinal. It's good for your liver. In a state full of alcoholics, this is a bonus, and can be used as a coffee substitute for coffee. Problem is not even that it was added to coffee. The problem is that true Louisiana fashion, the immediate trend was to add more chicory, because why not add in as much as possible? And then on my drive home, I was driving across the foot of Louisiana, and I text Ducks a picture going 75 down the interstate. It's a big old box truck, stanced, What do I mean by stanced? I mean the back wheels were a foot out of alignment with the front wheels. I sent this picture to Night Owl recently. Night Owl, you had an aneurysm trying to figure out what the hell was going on. What the hell just popped? No, so normally your wheels are supposed to be straight. The wheels were still parallel. They were just diagonal, going straight. I had an aneurysm trying to understand how anyone allowed that truck to be on the road. Louisiana. It passed emissions. It passed emissions, had a windshield, and a functioning blinker system and brakes. I don't even know if it needs to pass emissions. We're just cooking down sausage right now. The guy set his wheels to italics. Yep. No, Persona. The back of the truck was like 2 feet to the right of the front of the truck. It was a sailboat. The truck was driving in italics. What do you mean about emissions? I've never seen one of those things checked in my state. Hell, during an inspection here, the important part of the process is whether or not you can pull forward and the vehicle stops when you hit the brakes. This explains a lot, ducks. In a 15-foot box truck, his drift setup guys, this smells heavenly. Just because it's true doesn't make it right. Look at them little sausages. Ducks, I know what your instructions say, but I'm patently going to ignore them. Oh, I have beef stock, right? Yes, I do. Mostly just because I like the grease. Alrighty. This sausage is on the just side of cooked. So we're gonna put it in here and set it off to the side. Oh, this pork belly andouille. Oh my god, it smells like bacon. Wait, nope. I'm gonna put a splash of water in here. And then we're gonna put that and that in. Also, my brother made something this morning. Beignets. The best donuts you will ever have. Persona, it sounds like you should cook something then. Do I have Worcestershire? Yes, I do. Lee and Perkins. What abominations are we up to today? Traumatizing chat with diagonal italics trucks. And making jambalaya. I just had a thought, and I'm gonna do it, because this is my cooking show and you can't stop me. Tony's more spice. Is that enough? is really Tony's less salt. There we go. I also have Hot Blend Slap Ya Mama. And let's not forget Van Zant seasoning. That is literally Van Zant. It's sold in my grocery store. So we need to get through a lot of water, and we need to thaw the pork before this gets to start being good. So it has some work it needs to do. So while it's doing that, I'm going to grab a rag and clean up a little bit. Delta, it's completely unrelated. I really wish it was. I really wish that we came up with it. Alas, we did not. Dux, you've already won that challenge. You already did it. No, metal paperclip. I am not going to lie, this smells heavenly. I really do like this song. And here what we're doing is we're mostly just trying to cook all of this liquid down. What song is playing? Coffee Station. I like the concentration of flavors when water steams. You know, most of this is ice water. So we're just letting this go. Or, you know, that's what the browning sauce is for. Browning sauce? How much? Yes. Real talk, I have no idea what I just added. Beef stock. How many donks? How many dukes was that? The literal first ingredient, caramel color. There's more caramel color. The first ingredient is caramel color, the second ingredient is water. I measured what you added as you poured. The answer is both some and almost 2 tablespoons. Where is it? Screw it, you're going in the pot. No, this is an imperial sum. This is an imperial sum whose subunit is measured in glugs. With a further division of splash. Please get me this recipe. Ooh. Look at that. Imperial sum is roughly equivalent to metric enough. Someone needs to write this down. Someone needs to write this down. So, if a sum is about 2 tablespoons, how many glugs are in a sum? This is a legitimate question. If we want to turn this into a measurement system, how many glugs are in a sum? Yes, I'm asking what is the sum of a sum? Sum feels like 2 glugs. So then how many splashes is in a glug? One and a half cups of rice. Let's say 2 cups of rice. I'm legitimately asking a legitimate question here. That's about half the bag right there. Let's get it washed. Four splashes in a glug. I like 3 splashes makes a glug. Wait, no, because if 3 splashes makes a glug, and a glug is equal to 2 and 2 glugs is equal to a sum, and a sum is roughly 2 tablespoons, we've just basically reinvented a teaspoon. Half a glug per splash. Okay. So a splash is 2 glugs. Wait, I'm confused. Almost like imperial is impossible to decipher. Alrighty. Let's see. How about a sum has 3 glugs, and each glug 4 splashes? I like this conversion. It's needlessly complicated. I think I need a bigger pot. $12. Verathragna, 12 pinches in a splash. We can't have a good metric system, or we can't have a good imperial system without incorporating 12 somewhere. A dash of salt is 5 pinches. No, in all honesty, like a pinch is actually like a 16th of a teaspoon, and a dash is an 1/8 of a teaspoon. Roughly. Aha! Ha 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 ha! One of my custom mats is on the way. I ordered a gaming mat from Mats by Mars. Thunderclap Sasquatch. Did you just introduce an equivalence to pi, an approximation into pi, into an imperial measurement system? I think you just put an approximation for pi into the imperial measurement system, which feels like it's so needlessly complicated it makes sense. My glasses are getting fogged with flavor. Both of my mats are on the way. Yay! I really wish I had like an immersion blender. You know what I want to do? And you can't stop me. Okay, put that in a jar and sell it. Holy shit, that's delicious. The levels of complex flavors and spice in there. Spiced andouille sausage, spiced tasso, Tony's more spice, the browning sauce, the pork belly grease, the vegetable liquid. Oh my God, this is... Oh my gosh. This is so good. I really wish you all were here right now. This smells delicious. Alrighty. Three cups of broth. Persona, look at my oven mitt. That is a threat. That is not a promise. That is a threat. Yes, this is a food moment. This is a food moment. Second only to corn mokshu. Now that was a metric enough. Ducks. What is temple meat? Because I watched a video of some guys making like 100 pounds of jambalaya. And they're just like, add in 30 pounds of chicken thighs, add in 30 pounds of temple meat, let's add in 30 pounds of sausage. Hit it with that spice. Woo-wee. Temple meat is a typographical error. What is it then? Let's steal some sausage. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, that's good sausage. Mmm. Oh, that's good sausage. Oh my god. Oh my god, get this away from me, please. Oh my god. I have no self-control. But from what it seemed like in the video, Ducks, it looked to be like, it looked to be like all of the scraps of pork. Get all that back in. Give it a nice good stir. You know, I think I might need a little bit more liquid. We'll find out soon enough. Or a bigger pot. I am preempting fate by transferring. Mostly because I can't measure meat correctly. Ah, come on. Did I just stick my fingers in a hot pan to grab a piece of vegetable? Yes, I did. Was that an incredibly stupid thing to do? Yes, it was. Will I do it again? Probably. This needs to come to a boil, and then we will add the rice. Coubillon. If we teach Doc how to make coubillon. Ducks, what is coubillon? Please tell me it's delicious. And if that's all you say, I'm in. Do I have any cream cheese? I have cream cheese. Haha. I have cream cheese on the floor. I will be right back. Yes, I have seen that. Oh, crackers? Ducky. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to make a mistake. So what we're gonna do gonna grab some cream cheese. Gonna grab a cracker. And some jelly. Oh, I have made a very bad mistake. Oh, I am spoiling my appetite. Jesus Christ. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Mm. Okay, that needs to be put away. Mm. And he is right. It's very good. It's almost too good. Now I have crackers. All right. We up to a boil yet? I mean, we're boiling, but we're not rolling. Ducks, I can make that problem. I can fix that. Just need to find me some bubble wrap. Pardon? Duck, I have 2 more jars. I bought them with the intention of sending them to you. Found the Dragon Ball nerd. Mm. Mm-mm. Duck, I propose a trade. I send you that jelly, you send me more of this. This has been like the single most delicious thing that I have ever put in my mouth. Mm. Ooh, ooh, I could just drink this. That is so good. Let's add. That was a sum. Oh man! Oh boy! Yes, good. Here we are, folks. No, it's spicy. Perhaps I added a glug too many on that sum. This rice will take it right down. There we go. And what do your instructions say? Set it on low until cooked. And I'm just gonna keep that bottom nice and mobile. Well, absolute cinema. So, now comes the agonizing, we need to wait portion. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Medicine go down. And just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. My existence is pain. Ah. Corbin, behave. Well, I can do that. Behave. Mwahahaha. Mod abuse. In regards to singing, that is, like theater, Persona, what did you ask? Have you had any formal training? Yes, I did. I have had formal vocal training. Formal in so much as high school counts as formal vocal training. But I competed in the IHSA choral competitions and actually made it to All-State once. Persona, you have not been around when I sing. I sing. There's a reason why I did Modern Major General. I also know antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and niconium, and neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and acetine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury and molybdenum and magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, polonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's also californium and fernium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And maybe many others, but they haven't been discovered. And then United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, excuse me, Paraguay, Suriname, Frick, I lost my place and now I can't think of it. But, I also do sea shanties. I sang this a lot when I was building the Titanic Lego set. She's the pride of the white star. No. That's the chorus. Paraguay, Barbados, and Guam. Okay. Norway and Sweden. I just forgot the end of that. I lost my place. Norway and Sweden, and Iceland and Finland, and Germany now in one piece. Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece. Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, Yemen, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal. France, England, Denmark, and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, and Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippines, Islands, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, Borneo, and Vietnam, Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana, Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo. The Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Bali, Sierra Leone, and Algier, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Mayor, and Gimon, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, and Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, something. Frick. Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, and Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. Frick. Yes. Okay, I got it right. Thank you, Zyme. Thank you. Alright. I used to know them all by heart, and I could time how long it took me to sing them, and I used them as timing devices. In the Belfast yard where she was made of Holland wolf design, the plan was struck to build 3 ships that funds would not define. The gantry raised up in a wait, a nameless line arose to make the journey to New York in record time, and so she's the pride of the White Star Line. I chose a key too high. May her engines never stall. Her sisters died from Berg and mine, but she'll run for decades more. She'll run for decades more. Olympic soon became a stamp. No finer ship did sail. Smoking rooms and Turkish baths and palm trees rail to rail. As sleek and striking as can be, with speed second to none. She left the dock at Portsmouth and showed the world how it was done. She's the pride of the White Star Line. May her engines never stall. Her sisters died from Berg and mine, but she'll run for decades more. She'll run for decades more. The Hawk was running along her side around the Isle of Wight. A swing to starboard up and took the helmsman by surprise. 2 holes were punched into her side and water flooded in. She staggered back to Portsmouth dock and lived to sail again. She's the pride of the White Star Line. May her engines never stall. Her sisters died from Berg and mine, but she'll run for decades more. She'll run for decades more. Titanic sank into the depths. Britannic joined her too. Through the years, Olympic kept on sailing sure and true. Missions out in open sea with U-boats in her stead. Damn near cut 'em clean in half and sank 'em to the bed. She's the pride of the White Star Line. May her engines never stall. Her sisters died from Berg and mine, but she'll run for decades more. She'll run for decades more. Through the years, well, every dog must have its day, and all good things must pass. Shipyard. Well, every dog must have its day, and all good things must pass. Shipyards forged much bigger craft that dwarfed her in her class. The trips were few and fares declined. The world marched on ahead. They pulled her down in Jarrow Town, still striking till the end. She's the pride of the White Star Line. May her engines never stall. Her sisters died from Berg and mine, but she'll run for decades more. She'll run for decades more. I listen to an unhealthy amount of folk songs and sea shanties. And then one that's near and dear to my heart, that I haven't sung in a while, that I feel like I need to. Oh, she went down last October in a pouring driving rain. The skipper, he'd been drinking, and the mate, he felt no pain. How close to 3 Mile Rock, and she was dealt her mortal blow. Then the Mary Ellen Carter settled low. There were just us 4 aboard her when she finally was awash. We worked like hell to save her, all heedless of the cost. And the groans she made as she went down all caused us to proclaim that the Mary Ellen Carter'd rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her back best and who were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, the company wrote her off. Not a nickel would they spend. She gave 20 years of service, boys, and met her sorry end. But insurance paid her loss to us, said let her rest below. Then they laughed at us, said we had to go. Have you heard I Stole an F-16? No, I have not. But we talked of her all winter, sometimes days around the clock. She's worth $250,000 a-floatin' at the dock. And with every jar that hit the bar, we swore we would remain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and who were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. All spring now we've been with her on a barge lent by a friend. 3 dives a day in a hard hat suit, and twice I've had the bends. Tomorrow noon we'll hit the air. No. Thank God it's only 60 feet and the currents here are slow. or I'd never have the strength to go below. So we patched her rents, stopped events, dogged hatch and portal down, put cables to her fore and aft and girded her around. Tomorrow noon we'll hit the air and then take up the strain and make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Rise again, rise again. May her name not be lost to the knowledge of men. All those who loved her best and who were with her till the end will make the Mary Ellen Carter rise again. Well, we couldn't leave her there, you see, to crumble into scale. She'd saved our lives so many times, fighting through the gale. And the laughing drunken rats who led her to her sorry grave, well, they won't be laughing in another day. And to you for whom adversity has dealt its mortal blow, with smiling bastards lying to you everywhere you go, turn to and put out all your strength of arm and heart and brain, and like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Rise again, rise again, though your heart it be broke and your life about to end. No matter what your loss, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. Rise again, though your heart it be broke and your life about to end. No matter what your loss, be it a home, a love, a friend, like the Mary Ellen Carter, rise again. I don't know. I just like singing the song. I just like singing the song about not giving up. And it found me in a very dark time. God, I hope this gets done in the next 45 minutes. Then, I did this one on St. Patty's Day. Sheena fine foil, a toffee all agaren, wind our slew, our twin der annig queen, fel vid verser, shan shira shin shir fasta, Niag farfen shira nafen troil, a knocked a hems a barna well, the gun our gale kun bush no sail, the gun a strake. Fina knock be lesh on lip conig, a ranam fiend. That is the Irish national anthem. Well, one of them. There's some controversy. Because that is called the Soldier Song, and it's a rebel song. Very culturally important to Ireland, but it's a rebel song. But yes, persona, I sing. I sing very well. Hello. This is also how I mostly keep busy while I wait for the rice to cook. That's deep. Whew. I must now resist the urge to just fill a box with bucket loads of seasonings. I will. Okay. Hold on a sec. Let's turn that off. Because I don't want to get in trouble with TOS and copyrights. Yeah, oh well. I want the race to be done. This is irregardless of the fact that Tex once offered to buy the Albanian Air Force and made a legitimate offer. This is real BPL lore. Tex literally tried to buy the Albanian Air Force. So when are my packages arriving? Or what emails did you send me? Mm-hmm. I love the BPL. We're all just a bunch of weirdos. Come on. I want to go into the future when this is done. Does this fit? No, but it makes do. That way I can see it. Excuse me. Yeah, that's the battle, or the mercenaries hymn. That's goat right there. Look, there's a reason why my outro, or why my intro is gun cargo, and my outro is the theme song, or is the anthem, because we were there and I helped sing. I opened up Reddit. I opened up Reddit, and one of the battle texts is how much of a criminal is Discount Dan? On a scale of 1 to scale of 1, sleazy used car salesman, to 10, mech chop shop kingpin. In a half dream last night, I imagined him as a misunderstood underground 1980s TV anti-hero, so I reimagined the A-Team into him. He's a perfectly legitimate extrajudicial businessman operating in a perfectly legitimate litigation optional extra political periphery state. Are you a cop? I ain't gonna narc, and neither should the rest of you. I thought he was a scammer, but he got me a really good deal on surplus Davian AC-20 rounds. They're technically expired, but it's really best before, not used by, and depleting uranium doesn't really go off, you know? They do spot testing for the batches they get, so if you have a crate with rounds missing, that's why. I have a really good experience. If you use the code nuke10 at checkout, you get a deal. I love Discount Dan. Yes. What's up?
Just smelling. Sniffing.
Indeed.
Yes. So we had the chicory coffee and the beignets this morning.
Yep.
And we got this for supper.
Yep. Just need some of that rice. Oh yeah, that rice needs a while. It's al dente, but it's good. It's very good. What?
No, when are you gonna be done? I need food. But I can't eat your hot, spicy stuff. Did you tell him who made these?
Yeah, my brother. I'm just looking at it and just wondering when is it going to be delicious? I mean, it already is, but it needs to be delicious now. This is also my first time cooking with this rice, so I don't really know how well it goes. I hope this finishes soon, because the art stream is coming up. Alright, I'm just gonna stand here and dick around on my phone. I had to pay $50 for Captain Fatso, which reads like the Cargonians if they ever were an LCU crew stranded in the East Mediterranean during the Six-Day War. Oh God. Oh, lovely. Alright. Come on. You silly... Food. Be ready already. Cat pics. Cat pics. Give me cat pics. Look at the smoky, look at the ash, look at the belly, look at the beans, look at the poop. Yeah, that's not your arm, that's Smokey's Dakimura. Smokey is such a good little lad. Almost. Now, one of my favorite pictures of Smokey. Let me find it. Damn it. It's in our chat. Chat. Look at that cat. Look at that cat and tell me him's not a good kitty. Hims is the best kitty. I love how each one of y'all have a cat. Like, Shyla has Bella. Excuse me, no ma'am. Offspring has Ash, who doesn't have a proper name because he doesn't misbehave. And you have Smokey, I mean, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. This is a bit more liquid than I would have liked, but I suppose that's just the rice taking its time. Totally not a Sierra soundtrack. Turns out the smell of turkey makes Bella and Smokey go bonkers. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. Perhaps only like 2 cups of broth was needed. I'm gonna take a picture of this and post this in Cooking Channel.
Yep.
Excuse me. Jambalaya. Y'all are cooking some really good stuff down in the Ox. Silicone. Oh, that's from like months ago. Cheesecake, very nice. Night Owl and your tonkatsu. Okay. I'm going to have to make a tonkatsu very soon. Ducks, I have this rice. It is a varietal of rice that was grown and that was developed and grown in conjunction with LSU. Okay, the pork is starting to shred. And the liquid is liquiding very nicely. I'll send a bag down to you. I'm just waiting on that rice to be done. Like, the only thing we need to do is just wait on this rice. Waiting on the rice. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Waiting on the rice. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Take a look at this little piece of pork. That pork is tender and well spiced. Oh my god. Oh! It is so close. People in my home state are so particularly intelligent that we are now painting arrows on speed bumps to depict which side of the road you should be on. I've seen it up here too, buddy. Oh, that's on the just side of al dente. Oh, this is so good. This is smelling so good. That rice is coming along just fine. Come on, you stupid thing. I will send you pictures of consuming food. Good luck with meeting. It's so close. It is so close. I hope not in too much trouble. We like our ducks mostly intact. Good luck. I hope you're not the only one getting yelled at. Yes, I have. How is that for only one person? Ducks, you need more people. Ducks, do not boof the goody powder. Goody powder is powder acetaminophen. It's Tylenol. It is not marching powder. Alright, we're just going to cover this and leave it for 5 minutes. Hopefully it's going to be done by then. If not, I'm going to eat it anyway. And then leave it be for a little bit longer. Off camera. Good luck, ducks. Lovely. I love the internet. Okay, how are you doing, you lovely, ooh. Alright, we're turning you off. We're moving you over to residual heat. Okay, and how is the rice? Good enough for me. That is very brown. I think I might need to do some stuff with this rice next time I use it. But Oh, that sausage and andouille and tasso. Bonsoir, Storm Song. I am getting out of here very soon. I'm just having food moment. The rice took a bit too long, so I apologize. Oh, this is absolutely delicious. Oh, this is wonderfully spiced. I do not... Oh, there's the heat. There is the heat. It's enough to make your nose run, but keep you eating. Ooh. Very chunky meat. Perhaps I should add more liquid and water, but I'm probably going to add a splash more water, put it back on to simmer. Ooh. That pork, it's all the way through. The rice, I wish it was a bit softer, but it's perfectly edible. This is so good. I'm sorry for kind of disappearing into my own thoughts there at the end. I'm just... not much I can do besides just wait for food to cook. So this just needs to get covered and left for just a little bit longer to just cook in its own heat. And with that, thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out and having a good time with me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day and do many wonderful things in the future. And I hope you have a great time with the art stream coming up. They are good people, and I hope you have fun with them. Thank you everybody for showing up to the cooking stream. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow because things are a little crazy in this household, but we shall see. Thank you everybody. Have a great day. Hail Cargonia.
Hold on. Land of stolen things, obey the quartermaster, unless he's a ling. Miners don't die today. Cargo text push freight. Our enemies in disarray. All hail Cargonia.
Get back to work.